Welcome to the Eternal Cyclist. Okay, I'm here in the garage with a bicycle. We've parked it here for a couple days, doing a little bit of adjusting, a little bit of work to it here and there. Not really much that needs to be done. Basically, just clean up what I'm storing in it, what I'm packing, leave some stuff behind and all that. So I'm kind of been doing that. But I've been preoccupied with stuff because I've had some new friends come up. Now I have a new little kitten. Tuna has a baby kitten, so we're kind of dealing with the baby kitten, seeing how that goes and making sure it's getting fed right and everything else. It's a couple week period where transformation is, so I'm going to hang around here and help with the transition of the kitten to getting it weaned off mama stuff onto real food, so it's a nice healthy kitten for around here because I like cats. Well, besides adjusting the bike, there were a few things we needed to get done. Moran put a video out on it. We rearranged his car. He was looking at getting a van for doing some travel around Europe and everything else, but because they changed the policies on him, Serbian, he just doesn't get to become a Serbian citizen like they told him before. He was able in 3 years to do all his stuff and just easily become a Serbian citizen, but now they changed it back to 5 years and some other little complications, so we're working on that and doing that stuff. Stay out of the sun. So while I'm here, I'm helping him with the yard work. The grass has come out pretty good, but this summer has already been over 30 plus C's every day, so it's kind of drying out the grass and doing some other stuff. So we need to help and teach him how to work a little bit better with that. Have to do a little watering at night time. As far as this part of the garden went, again, we got to work on that again a bit more next season. This area over here, I'm going to change to the front camera. This area over here we kind of got growing, but we do need to take out a bit more grass. We planted new grass along the outer edges. That's going okay, but we need to take the grass out actually in this area here and then put a perimeter around it, so it'll kind of be easier to mow and easier to keep the grass out of the area where we want to grow stuff. So I got to look into that, put a perimeter thing around this. So I got to think what I want to do here for helping them out to make sure it's more easy for planting vegetables and having a proper little garden area. So probably going to put brick like it's there, but bury it part way down, go around and put that in like we did above. I'll show you up there. As you can see, the grass is growing here, but it's a little thin. We went with a shade grass, but it's getting a lot more sun than I thought it would. So I need to put some more seed in that, but can't do that till springtime because of the heat. The other plants are growing quite nicely. The tree has come along. We're taking out the path here because it just doesn't make any sense. It just keeps growing too much weed and everything else. So we've decided to take this path out, and we'll also remove the path down here and take that out in the next couple days. And as you see, just way too much weed growing in it, so we can't have that. So we're gonna let it back to grass again. This part, the shed, is right now, with it being 30 degrees outside, it's probably 40 in here. We really don't have the adequate ventilation done in it yet for that for summertime, but for wintertime it was okay for our needs. So we'll adjust this again come fall for the setup of fall stuff, but it's one step at a time. As you see, we've had a lot of work to do. I've just been supposed to be also making 3 videos in the last couple of days. The 3 videos are, one is my 10 years history with the Recumbent bike. The reason I'm not doing it is I don't like these structured videos. I don't like these things that aren't prompt, that aren't natural, that aren't just kind of with the stuff. So with that one, I've got to do too much more planning things, putting things in place, scripts and everything else. I did work on it for about a week, and then I just couldn't feel it. Same, I did my new background, my new display. That came out nicely, but among the time of doing that, I kind of felt it's getting a little too structured, but then I went back to going with the flow of nature, the Buddhist way, and found something that I like and I can deal with for my so-called logo. So as I just said, we're taking up the path here, so this path is coming up. We'll be planting grass, so I've had to take all the rock out. I'm going to put some brick stuff along here to raise this up and have a stepway here, because that'll be all grass down there and grass up underneath there, just easier to deal with and handle. Then the new walkway is coming up here, as you can see, and we put down the special tarp. Finally found the place that had it here in Serbia. Normally in America I would have just found it at any Home Depot or anything like that, but we can put the tarp down here and get the proper stepping stools in place and put the rock in place here. Our compost area is growing really nicely. This season we'll have to take it all out in the springtime, so I'll have to do some adjusting here when I come back in the springtime to make something that opens and closes. Probably move this fence here back to closing this off, make it enter here now that we've changed this to the Buddha room. This is going to change into our Buddha room. We're going to clean it up a little bit more. It's got the natural colors. Kind of put a ceiling on it so it keeps in some heat. Then the insulation on the floor, and then proper flooring in here. So this can Moran, or later if I retire, Buddhist practice room when I come. So keeping with my structure of, I like my Buddhism, a little bit of practice nature. Normally I'm just into the moving meditation, but sometimes I do like to do a prayer room and stuff like that. Our barrels for making the juice, or we should say compost juice, is working out nicely. We redid some of the plumbing to all have these bend properly. The doghouse is probably going to have to be removed the end of the summer season, but not now. It'll first be the bike riding, everything, and then when I come back in the fall time before heading to Asia for the season, I'll come back and help with that one. They've been growing good vegetables this season. It keeps them from having to go to the store. The tomatoes are growing nicely. The other vegetables, they're getting plenty of greens for, if you see in any of the meals I've posted for eating, that we're getting plenty of greens for eating for meals and stuff. They eat a lot of vegetables, so this helps reduce the cost of things and keeps everything down for a better budget, so Moran can keep more to his YouTube stuff. Here you'll see I changed the piping. We're working on that. Still working on the gutter system a little bit, but that'll come around. The back end has come nicely now with what's here, and we've got a nice garden, somewhat stuff growing here. We'll clean this up later as time goes a little bit more. But over here, I'm looking at putting brick along here. Then we'll clean this up and do like we did there. The grass will have a rock walkway here around, so you can get around, keeping it easy, so when it's rain days and stuff like that, you keep yourself clean. And then cutting this off with the brick coming along here and brick going up that way to help give a border around the garden area to keep the grass from growing into it and help keep the weeds down so it grows better vegetables. All in all, that's what I've been kind of doing. Like I say, I started work on the videos, but you know, it's not my thing to make those structured things with this B-roll and blah blah blah, cinematic views and something like that. My station or my channel is raw, unedited, just what you see is what you get. Just talking normal, naturally, sharing what life is about, not some staged this and that, put this in there, put that in there. Okay, at times I may put in a picture, I may do this, I may do that, but overall, like I say, I'm not into staging this, nor do I want my channel to be that way. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people put effort for it. You need to. No, you don't need to. The channel is sharing. If you don't like what I'm sharing, you don't have to watch the channel. If you like what I'm sharing, watch and subscribe. That's how it works. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I got about another week's worth of work here in Serbia. Then after that, I'm going to start riding a little bit south for the season, go around a little bit of Serbia, go down further, maybe into Bulgaria and places like that, and then loop up northwards and start my season headed north, ending up at the end of the summer to the AZUB 25-year anniversary thing, the thing I was supposed to be making videos to talk about, but like I said, it's not my thing, so why am I going to do it? I'm just going to make what I make, and that's that. Well, hopefully you guys have liked this stuff and come on and join me for the adventure, of the eternal cyclist when I get back to cycling. I do have to take these breaks every once in a while to help friends and help things, pay my way for when I store my bike and do other things at their house, so gotta pay our dues. That's how it works. All right, thanks. Like and subscribe if you like this crap. To me, stuff like this, spending time with the cat, spending time in the moment, enjoying the little things in life, is more important than those structured videos and other things. I'd rather have fun here, work on the things, help friends out, do things. Just enjoy life to the fullest. Live in the moment, live what the life is having to bring to us and offer to us and make us have to do. And especially with a new kitten, it's time for some fun and relaxation and a reminder what youth is like and what fun is like and all those good things. I mean, Yana teaches me those lessons, but a kitten is more my speed, a little more frisky, a little more biting, and a little more socialism. So, like I said, if you like this kind of video that's more natural, that we will be going back to the biking, leaving the cats alone, and heading out of the House of Serbia here in about another week. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.